Do you guys remember this part of the video that I made a month and a half ago? We are so One thing I did not get. Yes, toilet paper. Who would thought that they would run out of toilet paper? That's the first thing they ran out is toilet paper. Costco, Meijer, Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot. Everywhere I went to ran out of toilet paper. That's the first thing they ran out. Who the heck hoard toilet paper? Fucking geniuses. I mean, the food is still there, but people just rather hoard the toilet paper than food. So I gotta think outside the box, right? I mean, I can use water, but do I really want to use my hand to wipe? And what happened if they shut down the water? So that is why I get this. It's a little bit rough, probably hurt if I use it too much over time, but this will do for emergency. I got a couple boxes of this. This is much better and softer, but it's just, you probably have to use a lot. And I also told the woman inside the house, you can only wipe if you're taking number 2. I was only joking, guys, but seriously, who hoard toilet paper? Fucking geniuses. All the joking aside, but today I seriously can sense fear from everyone. And I live in Michigan. We only recently have 2 cases of coronaviruses. I can't imagine for people who live in the place that have much more how panicked people around there is. But luckily for me, I actually prepare ahead of time. I just need my 1,000 bullet to arrive and I'm good to go. And maybe some toilet paper, of course. Okay, let's talk about the market. This is me in the market today. Kai, you've been training for this moment your whole life. Become one with the market. No, I can't do it, man. I can't do it, man. You guys probably heard about the term catching a falling knife, right? Imagine you put your hand down while the knife is dropping down. You, knowing the fact that the knife is dropping down. Your first instinct is pull your hand back because you don't want to get hurt. And that is exactly how I felt in the market today. So yes, I placed a limit order for Google at 1,100, but it never get there. I'm expecting a morning panic, but it just never get there. So I just bought in at 1,140, but honestly, I feel the downward momentum in the market overall, so it's pretty darn scary to buy during that time. So I sold it for a very minimal gain. Now I may regret this. Then I realized this. It's just so hard to be like Warren Buffett say, be greedy when others fearful. And honestly, I can smell a lot of fear in the market right now, but it's just so hard to be greedy. And the second thing I realized that all finance YouTubers, or at least 90% of them, including me, have not experienced losing 30% of their investment in the stock market. So it's pretty easy for most people to say, be greedy when others are fearful. Most YouTubers invested pretty much at the bottom of the market in 2008, in 2009, so they really never expect like a 30% more pullback. So most of them, including me, haven't expect a drawdown like this before. Be greedy when others are fearful. It is much harder to do than say. And don't get me wrong, I'm not fearful to the point I want to sell my stock, but I'm just fearful to catch that falling knife. I'm telling you, Warren Buffett got some big balls to keep buying when others are fearful. He catching that falling knife like no problem. Sometimes he don't even know that he got stabbed.
Oh, when did I get stabbed? That's awesome!
And this really got me thinking, what is a better way to continuously invest without being fearful? So instead of throwing a large chunk of money at a certain level of support, like 30% drop or 40% drop, I should double down my regular investment at each key level. For example, right now I'm investing $500 per week in the FI portfolio. If the S&P 500 below 20%, I'm gonna invest $1,000 per week instead. And if the S&P 500 below 30%, I should invest $1,500 per week. Now, if you go below 40%, I'm gonna invest $2,000 per week. And if you're below 50%, I'm gonna invest $2,500 per week. And if below 60%, I'm broke. Now this method I just invented is kind of like try to catch the knife with one finger at a time. Now the first time it cut you a little bit, but you probably slow down the momentum. The second time it cut you a little bit more, but this time can be much slower. The third time it's gonna cut you, but now it can be much slower. The fourth time it cut you, hopefully the knife stopped and hit the floor by then. And also you didn't bleed out. But yeah, what do you guys think about the method? Or should I just stop being a pussy and grow a pair and just take it like a man? Anyway, I do not know if there's blood on the street yet, but I definitely can smell fear on the street. Okay, let's move on to the next topic, personal financing. I just realized that US can become Italy, where people get laid off from their jobs or their business closed temporary. That means it may very well happen in the US, and I may have to close my businesses temporary, even though I already have large pile of cash for occasion like this. But the thing is, I do also want to invest aggressively during the time like this if the market go down any farther, because I honestly believe during the time like this is actually when there's money to be made, where people are in chaos is actually when you make the most money. So I actually come up with the idea today to call a loan officer for a cash out refinance. Since 95% of my house already paid off, that means I can take out the loan from my house.
You're taking on debt? What?
Now before you judge, hear me out. Now my current loan rate, even though it's little amount right now, is 4.125%. Now the new loan I just get is 2.99%. That is close to free money because I also can minus off that interest on my income tax. I think I heard it somewhere, maybe from Grant Stephan. But yeah, I'm not gonna throw all that money in the market right away, but honestly, if it dipped down more than 50% or more, probably. And I do not know if I'm lucky or not, because right after I lock in my interest rate, a couple hours later, the agent called back and say that the interest rate just raised by 1 point. I do not know if it's actually true or he just tried to make me feel better. But yeah, that money would be just on the sideline in my bank account, just in case if anything really bad happened in the stock market and there money to be made. And yeah, for the 5 portfolio, I'm gonna continue to invest consistently. Now, if it drop more than 30%, I'm gonna invest $1,500 per week in those 5 portfolio. So yeah, I just want to share with you guys my investing journey and you guys able to see how it all play out. Am I gonna go broke after? I don't know, but you guys gonna be first to know. So let me know what you guys think about all my decision. Did I make the right decision or did I not? Because honestly, I'm just like you guys. I'm just an average investor and I do not know what's the best decision is. So let me know. What do you guys think? And here's a quick update of my current portfolio. I recently sold all my gold and silver. For gold, my realized profit is $98, which is 0.52%. Now, if I'm still hold on to it and did not sell it yet, I would get negative 2.77% by now. And for silver, I take a big whopping loss of $1,864, which is negative 8.62%. Now, if I did not sell it right now, I would still down by $3,972, which is negative 18.76%. So overall for silver and gold, I got out for a negative 4.37%. And if I did not get out right now, I would down by negative 11 and 12%. Now I did take a look at the history chart, what happened in 2008, and gold and silver did pull back while the market was tanking during 2008. Not until later, it starts spiking again. So I'm gonna wait until it flat down first before I start get back into gold and silver. But for now, I'm just gonna hold into cash. It seems like it's safest position right now. So right now, most of my portfolio is in cash. I'm gonna give you guys an in-depth update on each of my portfolio coming up in the next video. Just a spoiler, none of them did good. And right now it's 11 p.m. on Sunday and the future market already got halt after opening for 15 minutes. So tomorrow, be ready to expect a bloodbath out there. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching until the end. Again, my name is Kyle, your average investor, and you guys have a blessed day and stay safe.